I've got a fun one for you today, guys. Let's build Krypto the Superdog. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be building a MOC or my own creation of Krypto the Superdog. You'll see him in the upcoming movie, Superman, releases this summer. This came from a suggestion from the Toy Investor on Twitter. Shout out to him. In this video, you'll see the pieces, you'll see a quick build, a speed build. I'll give you some thoughts, and at the end, you'll see the part list, so you can build this with me. Let's get into building. Alright guys, let me know what you think. This is Krypto, Superdog. If you watched it all the way through, I appreciate you. I know I messed up a couple times, but that's the process of MOC building, right? You kind of have different trials and errors, and you just go through it until you find something that you like. You can probably base this build off of other Lego brickheads, the pet dogs specifically, probably like the Dalmatians or the German Shepherds. They have very similar builds. I've built some of those previously, so that's kind of what I based this build on. You'll see that I had some yellow and orange or yellow pieces in there. That was from my original build. I went with gold this time because I felt it was more suitable for Krypto. He's a super dog, so I felt the gold was a nicer touch. I also added that gold piece in the back, which I didn't initially have on my initial design of Krypto, but it kind of highlights the super piece of his cape. You'll see that in the build itself, I like to keep the brickhead elements of the colors and like their organs. I don't know if anyone else notices that, but I like that. It's a nice touch that I think Lego does with their designs. And going back to the cape, the long cape I think was nice. Initially I only had, I think, just the initial 1 or 2 layers, and this one I added the 3rd layer. If you like this build, I have a short, I think it's 5-second clip at the end with all the pieces that you would need to build this set, or to build this dog, Krypto. That's at the end of the video. Otherwise, you know, if you liked it or there's other things that you think you can do to improve it, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you watching, and like and subscribe, and we'll continue to make more videos for you. Thanks.